Out here, trust isn't optional. It's essential. That's why crew around the world rely on Asperton Insurance Advisors. Built by former yacht crew, we know the risks, and we know how to protect you. Medical emergencies, mental health, active lifestyles. We've got you covered 24/7. Discreet support, personal service, global reach. Asperton Insurance Advisors, designed for life at sea. Visit asperton.com today.
So welcome to your self-care on board. And today with Kip, hello everyone, and Chazz.
Hello, hello.
So I have invited this couple from US, but you are actually not entirely US. And he'd like to speak to you guys about self-care, well-being, and longevity.
If you could just introduce yourself. Hi, everyone. My name is Kit. I am originally from the Philippines, but I moved to the state when I was 16 years old. And for the last 12 months, I've been traveling here in Southeast Asia.
Okay. I am Chazz. I'm originally from Jersey. I moved to Hawaii, and that's my home now. You've been traveling last year, enjoying the journey experience, and we have lots to tell you. Yes.
So today we're going to talk about changing your life and transformations. So the last year has been quite revelation. Now, what made you decide to leave the US?
Long story short, we were burnt out of our regular lifestyle and also we're living on autopilot a lot.
We're asking ourselves, like, is this truly what our life is going to be? And one led to another, and we decided to take a chance and travel and really get to explore not just life, this world, or Southeast Asia, but also ourselves, and come and find out we were.
So 1 year ago, you left everything.
Yes. Yeah. 12 months ago, we left Hawaii, sold everything that we possess, and decided to start this journey. We started in Philippines because my cousins did get married in the Philippines. That's where we started the journey. I think for the first 2 months, it was just, we're trying to navigating the nomad life. We have no backgrounds or none of our friends did it before. This is Chazz's idea in the beginning.
Well, she was totally for it. No, she was.
I wasn't for it in the beginning. I have a lot of questions and just doubt, because I think being born in the Philippines, I already live in the Asia life, and even though I was young, I still kind of a lot of questions. My mom brought me here in the States, and now you're taking me back to the Asia. So it was, a lot of questions and doubt. But 12 months later, I was still here in Kapangan currently, and never regret any of it. So yeah.
So tell me, what did your parents actually pretty much say when you had the idea to leave everything behind, sell your life in your leave your jobs and just venture out?
I think originally they were happy for me. I think they were ever miss me, but they also know that I'm that type of person to do something so courageous. With them, they'd never really been to Southeast Asia or traveled that far before. So for me, I'm the one to just go. So they weren't too thrilled, but at the same time, that's okay with me because I'll expect them to understand and so they experience what I've experienced.
Yeah. I think in the beginning, we have a mixed support. People like, oh yeah, do it. This is the best time to do it, which is, I agree. That's the part of, I told Chazz, when I decided to say yes for him and to confirm it, that, we have nothing to lose, but, to gain more. Whatever it is, good or bad, we're gaining something from this journey. And that's absolutely right, And my mom and my sister have been supportive since day one, although we have a lot of questions and how are you going to be there? How is the visa situation and your healthcare, whatever, anything, any details that they could ask for, But like what I said earlier, we do everything. Even though we plan it for a little bit and we're doers. And almost nothing can stop us in a way. And yeah.
good. So they have a quite incredible love story also. So self-care also means all about relationship and being able to manifest the love of your life. So just give us an idea on how you guys met.
Okay. You want to go first?
Here you go.
Okay, so we met through a friend named Steve, and I saw her through a video chat. And during that time, I had someone, she had someone as well, and we just became good friends, like on social media. Or not good friends, but just social media friends. As that time went on, we started developing more friendships. Next thing you know, we both became saying eventually. But we ended up like we would see each other for because there was time where she was in New Jersey, I missed her by a mile, and we were both in LA at the same time, and you missed each other again by just a few miles, a few minutes, and then finally we started talking for real and got each other number and kept them going, and we talked for 42 days straight before we actually hung out. But on the 40th day, she said, "I don't want to, hang out with. I want to stay at the house." I felt offended, like, why not? What did I do? And long story short, she went to another island instead, right? And I was offended even more. I'm like, what are we doing here? And I ended up blocking her after that because I've been trying to be no pen policy.
Yes. But for my side of story, I didn't stay at Chazz in the beginning, which is very nice of him to offer his place. For me, just I never met him personally, even though we've been friends for years on Instagram, social media friends. But it's just the feeling, I haven't met you yet physically. And even though you're so nice, offering you a place to stay, but I feel comfortable getting my own hotel in a way. But it felt pended that time. And yeah, it just didn't work out for that time. However, he has a 16 hours layover in San Francisco.
So I blocked her. And then so I asked her, hey, are you want this happen for a fifth time? And we finally, and she's like, no. So she probably called me on my way back. She got me a hotel, ate for the first meal, you know what I'm saying? And we definitely hit her up that night very well. It was one of the best days I've ever had. And it was just more fun. The both balancing their sex and all that stuff. We just having a good quality time with Brookie.
So eventually you got them.
Yeah. And since that layover that he had, we never stopped talking. And I ended up visiting him in Hawaii finally, and we just clicked. And I fell in love with it, oh, I like this guy, And for sure, he married me he proposed after probably a year. So it says there,
I knew it the whole time. I knew the moment we had that Hawaii tours the other day, because I had COVID while she quit her job, and I was like, come through, and we finally hung out. It was it was the best time I ever had in Hawaii, hands down. That's prepared. Dad was answering all my calls. He gave me something amazing, and then I was like, where she at? So I felt my department was gone. I was like, ooh, let's search. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that that month, that she was the one all that early, but I didn't want to oh my God, all right, well, calm down. It's only been a month, It's out for years, but it's only been a month. But we started hanging out more, and that's Oh my gosh, the biggest story I didn't tell yet is I had to get knee surgery and surgery went wrong, and she was with me in another state, Texas, to a whole continent.
And this is August, September. So 2 months of dating. And just ended up having this knee surgery and has to be in San Francisco, baby. So it was quite a story, but yeah, we'll talk about more relationship later.
Right.
Yeah, because there was a lot of fun, but this December in what's the date? The 3rd? In 4 days is our 3rd year's wedding anniversary.
Nice.
3rd or 4th?
The 4th? No, the year anniversary, wedding anniversary. So yeah.
Oh, I'll take that back. I knew she was the one during that time. That's why I brought it up. Because without her, I would say it's embarrassing, but I needed her help very bad at that, right?
So it's actually, so you have to be there for each other in all of the moments in your life, the past 3 years.
Never was just sound.
It was at the moment matters. Yeah. Yeah, that's big in our relationship. Memory. Never, yeah, even small or big, good or bad. we always learn something from it.
And we always chose each other, which is another big thing on.
Oh, you always chose each other. Yeah. As a design would be loyalty.
Yeah.
So that's something I like to just go through in the last year. There's a lot of things that happened in my life. So it has not always just been like easy ride in the lights. So you maybe want to share with us also like, because self-care is all about also knowing how we can deal with the challenging moments in our lives.
Yeah.
I think that sometimes, like, there are sometimes that we can't help each other.
And I think if you're in a relationship, before you go in, it's important to handle your own baggage first. And when you're in the relationship as well, sometimes you have to do what you gotta do, what you gotta do first. Because you can't, I always say, like, you can't pull somebody up from a sinking ship to another sinking ship. So you have to make sure you're good. And, you know, same thing with the gas mask, right? If the bomb goes off, without the gas mask on, you put hers on, you're dead. Or you both don't take, right? So it's important that you make sure you do what you gotta do for yourself, and then you can help someone else. And I think that's what we're stuck by as a relationship. Because I need to be strong so we can be strong.
Yeah. I agree. I think for this last 2024 was a very challenging year for me, for my family. But one thing that stood me out there, Chazz stick with me, you know. Since we started dating, Chazz haven't met my family in the Philippines except this time, which is it's not the best time because my brother passed away. And he has to see that for the first time in the Philippines. And, it's just like, for me, that time, I didn't even think about, Chazz, you might feel culture shock. Because that time, I'm already grieving. It was shocking news after Thanksgiving. Well, your mom was visiting us in Hawaii. Yeah, so it was literally December 1st. Yes, it was a good time. It was a good time. And then we received the worst call I ever, received in my life. And then didn't expect it. I'm still full shock. I still remember the feeling until today. But that's one of the biggest loss that I never experienced in my life. I never thought of an experience in my life. But it teaches me so much,
Okay, take your time.
Take us up. Yes.
But it made you very strong.
It made me very strong. The grieving part is staged. Yes, it's staged. But I felt it's always in you. It is, yes. And it's just how you entertain it, how you carry the word, you like that feeling daily, But I feel like everything happens for a reason. And I know it might not now, but later. And I know it's only for groups. That's right. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. I told Chazz, one thing I learned from that loss, that you have to lose something big to gain something bigger. So maybe this is now their journey. That's probably the one I gained, right? Or maybe more in the future. But I'm just taking this as like, I learned from that grief, from that loss, that there's only one thing in next earth, and that is death. And I heal in the good of, like, make me stronger, that I'm not longer scared of that is fears. And it's just actually a beauty, This is actually when he does say that the fearful, or we have fear, is the opposite of love. And once you do love, it's actually more the fear of death. What will happen? What is the worst that happen? Yeah? Death. Yeah. And sometimes we have fears also like the fake evidence that carry real. But in issues. Yeah.
Good word. See, we learned a lot from her as well, everybody. In terms of that. I thought we can then learn too.
Well, thank you for sharing. If you have picked this, all of us look good eventually.
Unfortunately, my relatives human skills.
So you have now you became yoga teacher.
Yeah.
How did that help you, that training?
You know, back to I was saying about that growth, yoga was part of my grieving. And it helps me, it's a huge part of me, even back in Hawaii. I did my training here in Kofama in July 2021 till August. But I started my yoga journey for over 5 years already and then become more active when I moved to Praia. When I just got back from my brother's funeral in the Philippines, that's one thing I do. I get a membership, a yoga membership in Hawaii. And I don't know, I feel like I just got more connected about myself doing the practice. Then it helps me to kind of go through the days of grieving day, you know. The yoga teacher training here helped me to become more knowledgeable about yoga. And it's just not about a training, physical training, but more on connection about your mind, body, and soul. So I learned so much from one yoga. I have a very, very good and talented instructor. I'm very blessed to, gain knowledge from them. Yeah.
Thank you. So you actually did quite a transformation in life here.
Yes, we actually I actually just competed in my first bodybuilding competition. And I've learned so much about my plan in that time. I've learned that we have to find something deeper and just, energy from your foods and all that stuff. You have to look for your discipline and even deeper than that. And for me, I had some support, which is my wife. Like without her, I wouldn't be able to do it. I had God in my back too. He just kept pushing me through the things I shouldn't do. Working out on fumes, working out with like nothing, feeling heavy, mentally struggling. But going through that stuff made me realize how important discipline was in my life.
Oh, now, how long is this journey gonna go? Do you have a can? Do the parents concede hate because that's actually life? I don't know, man.
It is, actually. I told Shaf in the beginning, what if I got pregnant during Cravaman? I think that's the only time that we're going to go back to the States. And throughout this journey, I said, Chazz, we met so much people, including parents, and traveling with their kids and living actually in different countries. It's their baby. I said, it's not that bad. I think if I can do it, and I said, completely, yeah. It's just additional of and to be honest with you, we don't know when this journey is going to end. As long as we are, the universe and God gifting us this opportunity, we'll take it.
Yeah, even if the journey ends, another one will begin. So it's never a year.
Yes. I know. So let's talk about any takeaways you have to give to the audience. So we're talking about mainly yacht crew living on board of boats and working on boats, already kind of traveling a lot. Or maybe some of them want to exit or want to try something different and also want to just kind of venture out, ID free. So that's long-earned freedom. Give us a takeaway.
I'll go first. I would say that what I was reiterating before is that you're not truly free unless you are truly disciplined. And the highest form of self-love is this. So you can go everywhere around the world, but if you're caught up in something, you're not disciplined, get out of it. You just become on to the next thing, and it would forever repeat your loop, your cycle, and you'll never grow. You'll just stay living in your own world in different locations. So it's important that you grow with inside yourself and make sure you keep your discipline to yourself as well, because that means you truly love yourself.
Love it. Yeah. Oh, you have anything to add?
Yeah, I think when the opportunity, when people see opportunity, let's say just like wanted to try this kind of lifestyle, it's not about like freeing yourself, or running away from the normal life you call, just grab that opportunity. You have nothing to lose. I told Chazz, not everybody who's traveling like I is just caught in fit. I think this is a gift, and we are chosen. Because, you know, people, this is not a vacation. This is not like a tourist. So we're not touring. And this is like almost part of our journey, like life, self journey. And there's, you know, just take that opportunity because you have nothing to use and just grab it. Because you're just not going to lose anything but your days.
It's really not a vacation. Something really important to say, not a vacation, you know, guys, because some people are like, oh, look at them. And like, well, there's this comfort, no?
Oh my goodness, yeah. You got a lot of growing pains through this travel.
And we still have to go through with the national.
Yeah.
And
Travel's not cheap, y'all. I don't know what y'all saying.
It's not cheap.
Every time y'all see somebody doing something big in middle class, we struggling, all right?
yes,
But then also for us to kind of stay where we were and be like the middle class, it's also a different struggle. Is you have the choice. You have the choice. What are you gonna do?
yes, very tricky.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. But I want to ask you something.
Yes.
Thank you for, first of all, thank you for having this time because not only like, it's just not for content, but we are learning something from this conversation, you know. But also, I want to hear if you can give us an advice for a person that you are right now and what you learn on your own journey. There's a life, it's a a transformations or a growth that you can share for me.
I think you guys are doing already something that we can learn from. Because having been divorced 2 times, not always realized a couple of times. Yeah. What I love about you guys, you understand, take care of your baggage first. Before you take care of yourself, before you bring someone else along. Do not drag them down. Sure, that's a big fix, number one. And I tell you, I can tell from my own experience that we did not do that. You know, it put me just the last 15 years through up on that. You guys are in your Q30s. Having someone to support you when you go through severe PTSD, this is severe PTSD. And you know, you guys, you tell me like, oh, I'm not traumatized. All of us have trauma. And it doesn't need to be for us to be in war. Not at all. It can't just, be crying and your mom doesn't pick you up. It can be anything has, yeah. And that you guys were there for each other is a big deal. Like for me personally, integrity, loyalty is a big, absolutely, and now you.
That's one of the military trademarks right there.
Absolutely, yes. I did your team.
Military guy, by the way, guy. Yeah. My vet. Shout out to my vets out there.
And that's another thing. You have seen stuff. You are ex-military. You know, some people of us don't actually realizing how insightful, how well said. They don't know, sorry that I'm saying that, but it's true. How entitled and how well we have it. Yeah. And then another thing is, if you look at you being together through the last times, you be there for a surgery, doesn't see what relationships are about. They are not about just like, oh, let's go on a vacation. Or beautiful, let's go party. You guys don't even drink, do you?
Barely.
You've been in your relationship once strong.
Yeah, both joined at the same time once. Yeah.
Once. In how many years?
That was
Almost 5 years down. Yeah.
Oh. Why I'm saying that? Because none of the relationships are based on the lie. For people not being awake or showing a version of themselves that is not authentically there. So what I have experienced, and I trained with them yesterday, authenticities. And I love this.
You cannot fake.
yeah. No,
It just,
you can pick it, but that takes energy. It's like a muscle. You gotta wear out a vein.
Absolutely. And then what is it gonna make you? It makes you depressed, anxiety, because you can't see someone. The love story. Listen to this. They lived in 2 different parts of the world.
Yeah. Like
A continent which is super.
12-hour difference, y'all. But literally the opposite side of the world.
And it worked. So do not tell me, like, if it's meant for you to be together, it will happen. God, universe, the creator will make it happen.
You want it to work, and you put the energy and effort to make it work, bro, and work. God will.
Yeah. And this is spirituality. This is going with your pedal. And I think all the nomad life is very, they really ask that Okay, well, thanks so much.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to say thank you for this interview. You're amazing. And guys, side note, we had a conversation. This woman knows a lot of stuff. She knows her stuff. So you guys got some good questions. Follow this woman. She's great. She's amazing. Her information is prestige.
And also follow these guys on Instagram. Yeah, at Soulflow with Kim.
Coach Coursey _ at the Andulat.
So he's also a great board coach, and also you and future coming. So watch that, Stace.
If your brand belongs in the heart of the yachting world, this is where it happens. Yachting International Radio reaches over 1 million yachting professionals and enthusiasts every month, with 77 million impressions, 220,000 social followers, and 74,000 podcast subscribers. Our hosts are insiders, crew, captains, CEOs, trusted voices shaping the industry. This is targeted, high-impact advertising in a luxury niche. Visit yachtinginternationalradio.com/advertise. Your audience is already listening.